Big rumors circulated this morning that Mino Raiola had passed away. Took a morning off, went onto social media. A number of verified journalists have confirmed that the super agent had passed away. Sad, sad news. There was eulogies, there were tweets, there was rest in peace. He was trending everywhere. And then what felt like a bolt from the blue for me was this tweet from Mino Raiola himself, who says current health status is one wondering, pissed off for the second time in 4 months they killed me, seems also able to resuscitate. Again, some journalists going a little bit too early, not waiting to have this news completely and utterly verified. It is now reported that Mino Raiola is in serious critical condition in hospital, but is currently alive. And I think for me, when I saw the news, I'm always saddened by the passing of an individual, irrespective of who they are or the thoughts I may have about them professionally. And to be honest with you, people disliking agents, they're not they're not hardened criminals. They're not warmongers, who have done atrocities around the world. Some people just don't like them because they've taken key players away from their football club, etc. So it was sad news to read this morning that he had passed. This is now confirmed as not being true, not being accurate. And I do think that with this, it's a very it's a poor day for journalism today. There's one thing going early with the transfer story, going early with a rumor that a player's had a falling out with a manager. That's fairly trivial stuff. This is a person's life. This is an individual's life. And people like Tancredi Palmari have tweeted that he's passed away. They haven't spoke to anyone close to the player. They haven't spoke to a family member. To put those rumors out there, I just think is absolutely horrendous. Even if they were true at the time, even if some porter at the hospital was messaged to say he's just died, allow them time to resuscitate, allow the family time to be told, allow the family to be the people that release the news. To share this and to push it out in this way, honestly, it's embarrassing for football. And of course, there are lots of football fans that have tweeted eulogies and words of kindness and life's too short, and they probably feel a little bit silly now. But it's only because verified journalists who work for large news agencies, newspapers, and television companies and broadcasters all around the world shared this news without seeking any level of clarification. And fair play to Fabrizio Romano. It may have been another journalist before him, but I've seen him. He has kind of gone out and said, actually, this isn't true. The doctor here has said X, Y, and Z. Critical condition, but the rumors aren't true. There was another lady as well, actually, who tweeted out, and I want to get her name because she might have done it before Mino. She might have done it before Mino. Daniela Marta, not verified, but says Mino Raiola's agency have told me they are fake rumors. He's not dead, and that's the point here, and that's what kind of annoyed me about this news. As I say, this isn't a football rumor. This isn't Harry Kane's leaving. This isn't Messi's handed in a transfer request. Ralph Ragnick's been sacked. I'm just making these things up here. Those things don't really matter if they're untrue. Someone dying, shit my boots. I'm actually, it's frustrating to see that go out there. And Daniela Marta, Fabrizio Romano, well done to them. And Daniela Marta, I don't know what she's up to. She's half Lebanese, half English, Italian sports correspondent. I hope that her career from this point explodes. Absolutely deserves it from this point. And fair play to Fabrizio for going out his way to speak to a doctor who also says, this is what he said here. He says, this is what the doctor said. This is where this is bad. I'm outraged by phone calls from pseudo-journalists speculating on the life of a man who is fighting to survive. And this is exactly it. This is exactly it. When you first saw this and you read it, it's, this is terrible news. But essentially, to not have confirmed information from a family member a doctor that he had died. I honestly, it's an embarrassing day for certain journalists and football journalism. It really, really is. It really, really is. It's crazy. It's crazy. Terry, this is why misinformation, especially when it's very sensitive, can be dangerous. Look, misinformation, when it's about serious issues, yes. If it's about life and death, healthcare, very emotive subjects, serious issues in the world, absolutely. When it's a journalist going, oh, I've heard a rumor today that Harry Kane's going to put in another transfer request, that's not dangerous. It really isn't, in my opinion. And these two, it's almost like this news today was done like a transfer story. It's just, honestly, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous to see it. Terry, I hope you are good. Chelsea will bury you further tonight. That they may very well do that. There's no doubt about it. Social media is a cesspit. And again, as I say, social media for me is a fun tool. I enjoy social media. I love silly season with transfer rumors. I love the speculation about a falling out between somebody in a dressing room. But that's where it stops. You know, we see this. We can't allow football to become like politics. We can't allow serious issues to be broadcast in this way. It's crazy. But there we go. There we go. Breaking news. Contact extension. I'm not reading that out there. In all seriousness, it's good to see him well. He's I don't even know how well he is. I don't actually think it's him that tweeted. I think his agent has probably tweeted on his behalf, or someone from his agency, sorry, has tweeted from his behalf. And as I say, I wasn't even going to talk about this because it was something that I thought, okay, I had morning off. I thought I'm going to stream this afternoon, but it just triggered me. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to talk about it. And I have to, because this is where football fans have got to push back. And I'm not saying go on a witch hunt here, but on these kind of matters, they simply can't be doing this. It's an outrage. People in serious condition don't start tweeting. Listen, I get that. And listen, the man ain't the Queen, by the way. And the man isn't the president of the United States of America. If he'd passed away, there'd be no reason to deny it. Do you know what I mean? Like the stock market and the price of gold and maize isn't going to change because of Mino Raiola. Like that can happen when real huge politically strong people, huge business figures have these situations. But just let the man get better in hospital. And a journalist, leave him alone. Jesus, it's terrible. It really is. Yeah, the journalist that I saw share it was Tancredi Palmari, who, yeah, it's crazy. Terry, speak on Klopp. I'll do an individual video on that a little bit later on today, so I'll crack on and do that. But I just wanted to do a quick video on this, really, because for me, it bothered me so much as an individual that this news kind of came out in the way in which it did. I just thought it was an absolute disgrace. I really, really did. But he isn't dead. He is alive. He's in critical condition. He's fighting for his life. And it's the last time I'm going to say on it, because what now needs to happen is he needs to be given space. He needs to be given privacy, as every single human being deserves in these moments. And the fact that he's Mino Raiola and a lot of people don't like him should be absolutely irrelevant. It should be absolutely irrelevant to the situation. It really, really should. Listen, until next time, my people, take care of yourselves. Goodbye. God bless. And we'll see you.